What's up, guys? I'm Jessie. Have you seen my last video on changes in math? Please go and check it out because you are missing a lot. Now, we will be talking about chemical compound. Now, the topics. Definition of compounds. A chemical reaction. Chemical formulas. Water, Earth's most abundant compound. Properties of compound. Mass, volume and density. Melting and boiling point. Solubility and conductivity. Acid, base and salt. Now, let's start this series with a question. You have two liquids, both clear and colorless. Describe a sample test to determine if they are the same or different. To run the test, you may use a balance, hot plate, barometer, thermometer, and anything else you wish. What are compounds? Compounds are two or more elements that can combine together. Combining elements. Water is a compound. It is a molecular compound, which means that it is made of molecules. Each water molecule is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atoms. Compounds have different properties from the element that make them. Water is a liquid at room temperature, but hydrogen and oxygen are both invisible gases. Chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is when one substance is changed into a completely different substance. It is also known as chemical change. Chemical formula. A chemical formula is a short and easy way to write a compound using chemical symbols and numbers. Water, Earth's most abundant compound. Almost 3/4 of Earth is covered with water. All organisms need water to live. Water is everywhere, but it is also very special. It is one of the few compounds that is a liquid at room temperature. It also dissolves other substances, which means that the other substance mixes evenly with the water, becoming a part of it. Properties of compounds. We have 2 properties of compounds. They are physical properties and chemical properties. Physical properties. A physical properties can be measured or noticed by the senses. Some physical properties are size, color, or smell. A chemical properties. A chemical properties is the ability for something to change its chemical being. You can find the chemical properties of something by watching how it changes in certain tests. Mass, volume, and density. Mass is the amount of matter in an object. It is measured in terms of weight, such as grams and kilograms. Volume. Volume is the amount of space that something takes up. It is measured in cubic centimeter or millimeter. Density. The density of an object is its mass per unit of volume. Melting and boiling point. Melting point is the temperature when a solid changes to a liquid, while boiling point is when enough energy is added to a liquid and turned into a gas. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, while the melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. Am I communicating? Solubility and conductivity. Solubility is a physical property of matter, while conductivity measures how well a substance carries energy. Acid, base, and salt. Base are in things you use to clean, such as soap and bleach. If you were to taste a base, it will seem bitter. An acid gets rid of hydrogen ions. A base takes a hydrogen ions. An indicator changes color when it touches an acid or base. Salts. Salts are compounds made from a metal and a non-metal. Properties of acid. Taste sour. Turn blue litmus paper red. Release hydrogen ions. React easily with other substances, especially bases. Examples of acids: many fruits and fruit juices, battery acid, vinegar, stomach acid, soft drinks, and soya milk, etc. Properties of bases: taste bitter, turn red litmus paper blue, accept hydrogen ions, react easily with other substances, especially acids. Examples of bases: soaps, baking soda, drain cleaners. In summary, a base is a compound that typically receives hydrogen ions. Acid is a compound that typically releases hydrogen ions. Boiling point. Boiling point is the temperature at which enough energy is added to a liquid to change it into a gas. Chemical formula. Chemical formula is a shorthand way to describe a compound. Chemical property is the ability or tendency of material to change its chemical makeup. Chemical reaction is a process in which one or more substances are changed into one or more different substances. Conductivity is a material's ability to carry heat or electricity. Density, the mass per unit volume of a material. Indicator is a substance used to show the presence of an acid or a base in a substance. Melting point, the temperature at which a solid substance changes into a liquid. pH, potential of hydrogen, the value of measured strength of acid and bases. Physical property, any characteristic of matter that can be measured or detected by the senses. Salt, a compound formed when a strong acid reacts with a strong base. Solubility, the measure of how much of one substance can dissolve in another. Thanks for joining me on Chemical Compound. Join me next time.